Buenos días. Hoy is viernes, Mayo 3. Okay, that's about as far in the Spanish as I'm going to go, because that much I can get pretty good. If I continue to talk in Spanish to my dear Spanish family and friends, I'm going to sound like a complete jackass. So I'm going to stop it just there. But I got that little part there, I got pretty good, yeah, I reckon. Well, I'm sure that I'll get some critique from here or there, but I think I got just the introduction there pretty spot on. And after 9 years, that's either pretty terrible or pretty good, depending on how you look at it. From my perspective, no, it's just terrible all around. But I apologize to my dear Spanish family and friends that I don't know their beautiful language any better, especially my beautiful and dear wife. But the old JC is a little bit of a slow learner, especially about things that send him down the wrong track. But I'm getting better. But today is also the release of this fine new record, which seems to come up in reverse on this video, but it's not reverse to me. But yeah, I recorded this record in Philadelphia with my dear friend Jamie and his band St. James and the Apostles, which have the uber, that's a new fresh word for you there, uber talented Jeff, Mike and Jill from the band. Jeff setting the grooves on the drums, Mike setting grooves on drums, playing bass, playing keyboards, organs, and just about anything else I'm sure he sets his mind to. And the beautiful and powerful voice of Jill on vocals. But yeah, we recorded this with Jamie as the producer and the engineer. I've known Jamie for a long time. I've said that before on here, but yeah, we recorded that together and it was a good time. Concept of the cover was my old mate Aitor Ocha came up with the idea for that, and myself and Jamie Coghill in Australia refined it and got it looking good for me. Well, I came up with this stuff here. Really nice photos taken by a local friend of mine, Hector. And Hector was kind enough to fly all the way to Philadelphia and photograph me in front of what used to be called the Delaware Bridge, but it's now called it's been called the Ben Franklin Bridge for a long time. But that's a lie, because Hector didn't fly all the way to Philadelphia and take this photo of me. He took it here in Denia, and with the skills of modern technology, we were able to make it look like I was standing in front of the Delaware Bridge, or the Ben Franklin Bridge, which I've stood in front of many times. But anyway, I digress. Looks good. Happy with it. Some random photos that were taken by either me or Jamie while we're in the studio on the back. There's Jeff there with his new tattoo, and me being a clown on the guitar, Mike playing some drums, Mike playing Hammond, Jamie being cheeky down here and cheeky there, Jill. Yeah, it was a good time. And Kieran actually played bass on bass and drums on the track as well. And Jerry Boom Boom the cat, the studio cat there gets a mention. Anyway, this was a video to really say thank you. First off, thank you to my very much loved brothers Gerardo and Antonio and Folc Records, who released the record here in Europe, and to my dear old friends Wally and Joe from Cheersquad that got the record going in Australia, so that lots of people that are interested in my music down there didn't have to pay the crazy postal prices, and they got another, release down there. But now on the back here it says many things, but what I wanted to talk about, it says This album would not have been possible without my dear brother Billy Minardi. And it's the truth. I've known Bill for, has to be going on close to 30 years now. Maybe it's not 30, but it's 28 or something like that. And has always been a really good friend of mine. And, you know, we've become like brothers over the years. And to be honest, there's just no way that I would have been able to get around Philly and do the things that I did without Bill and his support and his love. And I thank him very much. And of course, the great band from Philly, St. James and the Apostles, who, you know, made sense of my crazy songs or my arrangements or the grooves or the feels that I wanted, and, you know, added their own unique flavour to it as well. So it wouldn't have been possible without them, obviously. Jamie and the band. Much love and thanks to my wife, who lets me have these crazy... She doesn't let me, she encourages my crazy dreams and ideas and stuff like that. And to have a partner like that, you know, is not afraid of what may happen or what may fall, you know, like some of these ideas, you know, might just fall on their ass and might not end up being, you know, working out what they did, but she supports me and sticks solid. It's important. Billy gets another thank you there because his family is a big reason why that I want to keep going back to Philadelphia as well. The best Sunday afternoon lunch and watching a bit of football or NFL, football Americano from my Spanish-speaking friends, is had at the Minardi family house on a Sunday. Well, I don't think this record would have been possible without these next two people as well, without Annette LaRue and Steve Tiberi. I've just returned from their home in Virginia in the last few days, and I struggle to remember being made feel more at home or more welcome and taken care of than what Steve and Annette do when I'm down there with them. And really good friends, and I love them a lot. So thank you, Annette, and thank you, Steve. And then we got Jamie getting thanked again, of course, Jeff, Mike, Jill, Kieran. And then we move on to my dear brothers here. Julian, Isidro, Dimmy, Vince, Chris, Michael, Benny, Mark. All people that I don't necessarily play with all of them anymore, but that I love dearly and want them to know how much I appreciate what they do for me now and what they've done for me in the past. This is not meant to sound like I'm wrapping this up by giving this sincere thanks. It's just a sincere thanks, and by no means am I trying to... I don't know why it sounds like I'm talking like it might be my last record, because it's not, because I'm already neck deep in the next one already, so, and the one after that. So no, this is not the end. This is just the beginning. But yeah, I really appreciate their friendship and their musicality and the laughs they give me and the interesting times they give me. So Julian, Isidro, Dimmy, Vince, Chris, Michael, Ben and Mark, thank you. Delora, Dimmy's partner, who has always made me feel very welcome in their home. To Mike Mariconda, whom I've known Mike for a long time, and why I wasn't thinking of him before Julian suggested it to me, I'm not quite sure, but I think it was just the fact that I didn't know that he had relocated to Valencia. But I appreciate what Mike did in the mix and the mastering of the record. He really made it come together really well, and he had a couple of headaches to deal with along the way, but he handled it like an absolute pro, and we worked together really well, and I'm looking forward to doing some more stuff again. And to people I've already thanked, Gerardo, Antonio, Wally and Joe, thank you very much. But this image here is called a gorget, And it's something that the early indigenous American folk would wear around their neck or something like that. They referred to it at some stage, at some point, as a high stone. Now, the title doesn't necessarily come from just that, and I'll get into the title in another time, because this video is already clocking in at 10 minutes, and that's too much because I was trying to do like a 5-minute video. So I'm not going to bore you now with the title, but I will bore you another time with the title. Here, it's on CD as well. So thank you to everyone, and yeah, I'm really happy. Really like the songs. I mean, I thought the songs sounded good before we were going to record them, but they really turned out really good. And so let me try to play something in appreciation. Like you did, but you did, but you did, and I thank you. All right, thank you. That's the old Sam and Dave song via ZZ Top. Billy Gibbons, what a legend. Have a great day. It's Bandcamp Friday. That means Folc or Cheersquad or me get all the loot. So spend it today. If you're gonna, well, spend it any day you want. But like, I hope you enjoy the record, whether you buy it on this big beautiful 12-inch or on these little CDs that everyone seems to hate these days, but I still think serve a pretty good purpose. Video's gone for too long, but thank you very much, and I hope to see you soon. Adios.